Hey, this is Michael from 256 Mike on YouTube. Okay, I'm making this video to give you a whole bunch of cars that won't make it to 100,000 miles without you spending a ton of money. Ready? Here it goes. The first one is going to be the Fiat 500. I don't even know I'm putting that car there. You got to be crazy to buy one, okay? Let me tell you something about these cars. The engines, they blow up. Like they go out. You gotta get a new engine for them. They are junk. Pure junk. So stay away from them. If you have a lot of money, then get you a good mechanic because he's gonna make a lot of money off of you fixing your car all the time. The second car is the Mini Cooper. Should we say a prayer for the victims that bought that car? Let me tell you, these cars are notorious for head gaskets. People, you are talking $2,500 to fix a head gasket. Okay? And that's depending where you live. Okay? And another thing that they have is their cheap wires. Their wires are just so thin and cheap that they melt together. Yes, they are notorious for that, especially on your front lights. What are the headlights? The headlights, yes. Okay. And the next one, here it comes, are the late models Nissan Optimas. Nissan, what happened? Really, Nissan, what happened? You guys used to make good quality cars. Why? Why did you sell yourself to that French company? What is it called? Renault, something like that? Oh my God. CVT transmissions. Notorious for their transmissions going out. And head gaskets? Let me tell you something. You might as well have your mechanic, when you buy it, have your mechanic already ready. Because when that car goes out of warranty, you're going to need a mechanic to be replacing the head gasket on them. They blow head gaskets left and right. I have never seen so many a car blow so many head gaskets in my life. They are notorious. And we're talking about the late models ones. Give me one of the old ones and I bet you my car will still be running before it dies. And yours, late model, will be in the garage with problems all the time. The next one, is this really a car? The worst piece of junk that GM has ever made. The Chevrolet Cruze. Where should I start? Really? CVT transmissions, you're lucky if you get 50,000 miles out of one. You're lucky you get 25,000 miles out of one of those. They're notorious. They're a piece of junk. It's the worst car Chevy has ever made in history. So, I stay away from those. Oh, and the other one. Oh, boy. I mean, really, look. If you're looking at $100,000 truck, and in a few years, you can get that truck for around $7,000, that right there should tell you something. That right there should sound the alarm. Stay away from them. You talking about electronic problems? Oh my God. Let me tell you something. That truck will spend more time in the mechanic shop than you driving and enjoying it. They are junk. Pure junk. Look at the resale price on them. That should tell you right there. But you're probably like, oh man, I'm driving a Range Rover. Look, I got it for $10,000. Look, I bought it for $7,000. Really? I hope you have at least 25, 30 grand in your savings because all that money is going to go to your mechanic. Yep. And sometimes mechanic shops, let me tell you, they can even find the problem. They spend months trying to find the problem on this piece of junk. Beautiful trunk, piece of junk. I think that, what's that company? Tata from India? They bought Range Rover. That should tell you something right there. The next one. Here we go. Really, Chrysler. Yes, the Chrysler Subaru. I have seen them at auctions with head gasket blown, not even 25,000 miles, okay? They can't even get a $400 bid on them. Nobody wants them. The engine starts smoking everywhere, head gasket blown. You're like, 400? And I got to spend 2,500 for a head gasket? And plus, who knows if the bearings, because the water gets in the oil, who knows if the bearings are already gone? You got to replace the whole engine. You will spend more in fixing the car than what the car is worth. So stay away from them. And the other one is the PT Cruisers. Oh my God, those piece of junk. I'm glad they don't make them no more. Let me tell you something. Look, you can't get your hand in the side of the engine. You can't even get your hand in there. It's like the engine, like they fit it just that look away like that, away from the sides. It's crazy. Head gaskets, notorious. Water pumps going out, notorious. The water pump is attached inside where the timing belt is at. Okay? So, and you gotta, but look, this is how you gotta do. You gotta take unhook the whole engine from the motor mount, lower the engine, get the bottom part out, lift up the engine, get that part out. This is how you have to work on them. The easiest way is just take the whole engine out and change it. Yeah, you better have a lot of money. I'm a master mechanic, and let me tell you something. I won't work on them. Nope. You can bring them to me. You say, oh, and another thing they got. Let me tell you, this, if your wipers, when you shut them off, if they stay and then they'll go down, okay, your fuse box, I forgot, they made this, they put this on like on 3-year models, I think, or something. You got to look on that. The fuse box is also the computer that controls with the transmission, and then it goes over here, and then it has all these cheap, crappy wires. Then the ground is telling you that you don't have enough 5 volt, 3 volt something, and you're going crazy all over the place. Replace the harness, replace this piece of junk. Okay, now the Dodge Neon, because I'm a master in these cars, because I drive one. It's all I have at the moment, you know. Hey, I went from a red Ferrari to a red Dodge Neon. At least it's red. Divorce, baby. All right, let me tell you about these Neons, okay? They are mad. Head gaskets. Water pumps, you know. But they're not that hard to work on, really. They're not. I'll work on them easily. Their major problem is when you start having electronic problems with them. Now is when the party starts, because on your dash, you're going to see it says no bus, right? Let me tell you, that can be a whole bunch of things. But the main thing that a lot of people don't know, instead of going crazy, this is what you're going to do. Take out your radio and unplug it. Okay, now go plug the battery back in the car. Now start your engine. Oh, now it's running. You see? 99%, it's your car radio that's doing the problem. So if you're replacing your factory radio with an aftermarket radio, make sure that you get the harness wire that goes with it, everything. I think it takes I haven't even replaced the radio on my car. I just wear my headphones with my iPhone better. But I think it has one of the electronic boxes that tells the computer in the car that, hey, the radio wasn't stolen or nothing, so the car doesn't go in no bus. It's like limp mode, but your engine just won't start. It just go, but it won't start. Okay? Make sure you get a good quality, one of the good quality boxes that has the harness thing on it, okay? Let's see, another one. There's so many cars I can just go on. Let me see. I forgot what year it was. I know they do have problems, but I'm not even going to mention it because it's just minor little things, and they do go over 100,000 miles. You feel me? Just little things, you know. Still on the warranty, dealer covers it. But yeah, these cars that I just gave you, they will not make it to 100,000 miles. My Dodge Neon had 82,000 miles. You look at the inside of my Dodge Neon, and you're like, Mike, this is a brand new car. One owner, she was like 70 years old. She couldn't drive no more. Had problems with her eyes. I got the car at $600. You feel me? Not even 5,000 miles after that, head gasket goes out. You know? I replaced it. I did all that work. But if you're looking at head gasket, timing bell, you're looking, what is you going to have to replace? The water pump, all that. You're looking at $2,500, $3,000 for a mechanic shop. They won't touch it. Don't think you can go in there and say, hey, with a car that's worth $1,000, and they're going to tell you, well, we're going to do it for $200 or $500. It ain't happening. Do you know how many parts you got to take to get to that thing? That's like telling a heart surgeon, hey, we're going to give you a Happy Meal. Go ahead, do the surgery. You feel me? Come on. Come on. You got to know what you're doing. And it's a pain. You got to take a lot of things out, a lot of parts. Oh boy. Tell me about them. But yeah, there you have it. Those are the cars that will not make it to 100,000 miles. 95% of them will not make it to 100,000 miles. The other 5%, I guess the owners did voodoo or something on the car to keep it running. All right. This is Michael. Subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. If you have any questions about your car being broke, you know, if I don't know it, I go ahead and do some DD on Google, try to find the problem, ask some master mechanic friends that I got here. You know, I live in the woods, you feel me? So there's a lot of mechanics here that are self-made and incredible. All right, thanks for watching. Subscribe.